So my mom just got me what is probably the most amazing, most meaningful gift that I think I have ever received. It was something completely unexpected, and I wanted to come on here and make a video about it and just kind of tell you guys the backstory. And this gift has quite the backstory. So if you don't know me or you don't know my full story and my background, I'm from Romania, but I lived in China from age 3 up until 20. And then in 2018, we left China and we moved to Germany. But 2018 was actually not the first time that we left China. In 2009, when I was 11 and my little sister was basically a newborn, we left China for a year to go back to Romania, and then we went back to China after that. And the first time we left China, we kind of left under what I would say was emergency circumstances. It was a very disorienting time for all of us. We did not leave under good circumstances. It was a really traumatic time, really, and it was kind of like between the time when the decision was made to leave and when we actually left was like the space of 1 week. Like within 1 week, we had like packed up all of our belongings, put them on a ship, and like left the country. We didn't really have time for proper goodbyes. We left our dog behind. It was just a really, really bad time for all of us. We tried to do our best to like pack as much as we could, but obviously, you know, things get lost in moves and things get stolen and things disappear. And like the shipping container, the things that we had packed, they arrived in Romania and they were kind of put into storage for like 10 years. And for 10 years, I never had a chance to look through those boxes or to see what was there. And recently, like a year or two ago, we finally went back and we looked through those boxes, and I realized that a lot of what I had packed was gone. There were a few things that I know that I forgot to pack into those boxes the first time that we left, but a lot of it was also stolen while it was in storage, which just like really reignited a lot of trauma and a lot of, yeah, like childhood trauma and heartbreak and grief for me. And this gift that my mom got me was one of the things that I lost, and she found a replacement of it on eBay and she got it for me, and it was completely unexpected. So this is the gift. I've been holding it in my lap. It's gonna seem so silly to people who like aren't me and maybe don't understand the significance of it, but so this is like a little box set. It's made to look like a toy store window. This box set was pretty much like what I learned to read with. So let's just open it up. So it opens up like this. And you can see like when I saw this, I was like, this looks exactly like mine, because you can see how the inside is brown over here, but the cover is like a little bit purpley. It's a little bit faded because it was in the sun. And my one that I had when I was little, I also stored it like on a balcony where the sun was hitting it every single day. So mine also had this exact same like purpley faded appearance to it. So it was just like it was just like such a synchronicity. I don't know. So this set came with 3 little books, and these books were like literally the books that I learned to read with. There's a little height chart for measuring the height of your teddy bears. It only goes up to 50 centimeters, which I was gonna say that's like really underestimating me to think that my tallest teddy bear would be only 50 centimeters. It has a little puzzle, a few like games, some stickers, and these playing cards, which it's not a full deck. I think there's 20 or 24 of them. And I used to play with these playing cards all the time. I used to play like one of those memory games where you try to like remember in what positions they were and make the full sets of them. When my mom gave this to me, like I held them in my hand and I was like, I didn't remember these being so small. Like these books and these playing cards, I didn't remember them being so small. And it's because the last time I held them in my hands, I was so much smaller, you know? And I think most significantly, this box set came with this little teddy bear figurine. This figurine sat on my shelf in my room and watched me do my homework and learn and read for like my entire childhood. I'm trying not to cry. I have lost a lot of things from my childhood, and this is something that I've talked about on my YouTube channel, and it was something that was very traumatic for me. And I've never been big on this idea of like replacing those lost things, but this did bring me a bit of comfort to know that, you know, his brother may be lost, but he gets to carry on the legacy of like sitting on my shelf and watching me grow up, and hopefully watching me accomplish things that would make that little girl proud, that, you know, his brother spent his time watching over. So he carries on the duty of watching over me. Teddy bears have a very big significance to me and to my life and to my childhood. Obviously, it's very meaningful to me. And yeah, so in a sense, with this gift, my mom found a way to buy back a piece of my lost childhood. And I'm very grateful for it, and it's one of the most amazing gifts that I've ever received. So thank you so much, Mom. I don't know how she did it. The original box set was bought in like the late 90s or early 2000s. But yeah, she found it. And it's pretty amazing. So yeah, that was everything. And now you know a little bit more about me and my story and how teddy bears fit into it.